Now we're going to talk about dominating your target market. See, the truth is, in order for you to select a target market and become very good at it, you got to dominate it. If you want to succeed at a high level, you got to dominate it. And here's the crazy cool part. And I'll tell you this now, and I know in the last segment we talked about neighboring neighborhoods, right? And we talked about being able to collect money from one to feed the marketing in the other one, to move into a higher price point and so forth and so on, right? But here's something great. Once you understand and dominate a target market, you can move to any other market in the world and do the same exact thing and develop domination in your area. Now, does domination mean that you're going to completely eliminate your competition? No, some of them will fall off. The smaller pieces, the ones doing the little bits, the little tiny bits, they'll fall off because you'll come in strong. But there will be other people just as strong as you, and they will try to outwork you. And your job is to outwork and create more relationships. I'm going to write this down for you, right? You need to outwork your competition, and you need to create the most relationships. Now, let's get into relationships and how you create these relationships. I'm going to draw this line here so you understand the relation. Relationships are the key to real estate success. Remember this always. Relationships are the key to real estate success, because people need to know, like, and trust you in order to trust you with one of the largest purchases or sales they will ever do in their lives. For some people, you will help them sell a house and they will put more money in the bank than they have ever had in their entire lives, ever in 4 generations. You're going to help people do that. And so what we need to do is make sure that we're building these relationships. And this is how you do it. If you are new to an area and you want to meet everybody, you're going to start with step number 1, and you're going to door knock that entire area. What are you going to say when you door knock that entire area? You're going to go to the door, you're going to knock on the door, and you're going to say, "Hi, my name's David Kurz. I'm a real estate agent in this area. I wanted to ask you a question. How long have you lived in this home?" "Well, sir, I've lived here 5 years." "That's fantastic. Who was your real estate agent?" "I can't even remember." Let me ask you another question. What would you have changed about your purchasing process while you were purchasing this house? XYZ. Great answer. Here's another question for you, sir, and I will leave you alone. What can I do to create a better environment of real estate in this area? Most people don't even know how to answer that question. So you're going to respond with, let me ask you this. If I hosted a quarterly meeting every 3 months to talk about what's happening with real estate in this area specifically, would you come? Yeah, absolutely. I would come, sir. That would be fantastic. I would love to come to your free coffee, donuts, and bagels, and water and soda, and learn about what's happening in my real estate market. That's great news. So let me do this. Let me get your name, email address, and phone number. And when we have those events, I'll make sure to send you an invite and call you and remind you that it's in your email. Is that okay with you? Yes, it is. What did I do? I came with something of value. I didn't just say, "Hey, you want to get on my newsletter? Sign here." No, what I said was, I am going to give you something of value in exchange for your contact information. And then when they fall into your database, you are going to contact your database monthly. And you're going to make sure to have key notes in your CRM with this right here. Because if I stop at Mr. Smith's house and I put John Smith in my CRM, and John is married to Jane, and Jane has a son named Jose, and Jose is 4 years old, and they were expecting a daughter, and they were going to name her Crystal, and Crystal's going to be a newborn. All of that information is going in my CRM. Why? Because when I pull up my CRM and it says you haven't talked to John in a month, I want to call John and I want to say, hey, John, how's it going, sir? Just checking in with you. Hey, by the way, how's Jane doing? Jane's fantastic, man. It's really great to hear. She's doing good at work. I know she's an architect. That's amazing. Hey, listen, if there's anything I could ever do for you guys, you let me know. Hey, is Jose going to school soon? That should be great. And how's the baby? How's Crystal? Crystal's probably so big by now. That is developing a relationship. There's no way humanly possible for you to remember all this information about everyone. Shoot, I got family members I don't remember their names. You're going to tell me you'll remember everyone? No. You need to have this all in a CRM. Now, next thing you're going to do, you're going to go to local shops and small businesses. You're going to go to local shops and small businesses, and you are going to purposefully meet the owners and meet the management and meet the staff. By doing this, you are establishing yourself as a professional in the area and someone who cares about small business. And you're going to let them know that you have this crazy, amazing database of the entire neighborhood and that you focus on selling real estate in this market. And then you're going to take this small business and you're going to promo them. How are you going to promo them? You're going to whip out your phone. You're going to do some social media live or a video or a reel. You're going to showcase the owner. You're going to showcase the restaurant. You're going to showcase the food you're eating. And then you're going to tell people, you guys need to try this. Because chances are, as you continue to grow this contact list, more and more of those people will follow you on social media. As a matter of fact, when you're asking for that name, phone number, and email address, I would even venture to leave a card specifically with my social media handle nice and big, whichever one you use the most. Mine is Instagram. So when I give somebody a card, it says @DavidAdamKurz. That is my biggest social media platform. Yes, I use Facebook. I have a big platform there. Yes, I'm on Twitter. Yes, I'm on LinkedIn. But Instagram is my main focus. Then I am going to take this contact list, and not only will I contact them by phone monthly, not by text, by the way, phone call. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put them on my email campaigns. And I'm going to email them a newsletter. And I'm going to email them monthly market reports in the area. And I'm going to email them new places opening up in the area. New restaurants I tried. New food. Farmers market information. I mean, come on. You drive by a new place in your target market, you don't want to tell the world about it. You're just going to tell your mom, that's it. Tell the rest of the neighborhood about it. Become the conduit between you and everything that's happening in the neighborhood. Become that conduit so that your contacts reach out to you for stuff. Now, the next thing you're going to do is at one of those local small businesses, you're going to host a quarterly market discussion. What does that mean? That means you've got the contacts, you've got the people, you know the local small businesses. So once a quarter, March, June, September, December, once a quarter, you're going to invite all your contacts by email, by phone call, by text, sending them registration to an Eventbrite. And you're going to invite them to this quarterly market discussion. And you're going to choose a different local small business each and every time so that you're also promoting that local small business. Why is it important to promote the local small business? Well, shoot, chances are they probably live in the area. And chances are they will refer you business if you continue to support them. So the next person that sits down at that restaurant thinking about selling my home, or the next person that's talking to the marina manager and says, you know what, I'm selling my boat. Why are you selling your boat? Because I'm selling my home. Those conversations come up. That person is going to refer you. Hey, I know the local expert in this area. You want me to connect you? Yes, of course I do. And so hosting these quarterly market discussions are going to give you an opportunity to go face to face and present something of value. Last but not least, if you really want to get hardcore with it and beat your competition, monthly happy hours. Find one of those small businesses that can create a 2-drink special. Get your lender and your title company to jump on board with you. Sponsor a monthly happy hour and invite everybody in the neighborhood. If 5 people show up, it's a win. 10 people show up, it's a win. If nobody shows up, you tried. You take pictures with all your title peeps. You put it on your social media. You send it out in an email to the entire contact list. If you missed this week's happy hour, see you next month. Here's where we're doing it next month. And then you send reminders about it. This right here can be the secret to unlocking, becoming the market leader, market share leader in your area. Once you surpass all of this, you could do stuff like Facebook advertising. You could do things like Instagram advertising. You could do things like mass mail. There's so much stuff you could do. But if you could just accomplish this, do the grunt work. Show off and do the grunt work. Every time you get a listing, you send out a mass postcards on that listing to the area. So not only are you sending them constant information, but they're also seeing you're selling houses in the neighborhood. This is all great information for you to become dominative in your market area.